Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday, April 12, that the war in Lebanon will continue. Israel and the Lebanese militia Hezbollah continue to exchange fire, while talks between Iran and the United States failed to reach an agreement to end regional hostilities. The Israeli military said it struck Hezbollah rocket launcher overnight into Sunday, and black smoke was seen rising in the southern suburbs of Lebanon's capital, Beirut, on Sunday. In Israeli villages near the border, air raid sirens sounded, warning of incoming rocket attacks from Lebanon. Wrapped in blood-soaked bandages, 7-year-old Alin Zayed barely survived an Israeli strike on her home in southern Lebanon last week. She had been there to bury her father during a ceasefire imposed across the region, but the new strike killed her infant sister and other relatives. The attack on the Zayed family home in the village of Sriva occurred on Wednesday, April 8, the first day of the US-Iran ceasefire that many in Lebanon had hoped would also apply to their country. Instead, Israeli strike killed more than 350 people across Lebanon and left the Zayed family with 4 more relatives to bury. On Sunday, April 12, she joined other relatives in the southern part city of Tyre to collect bodies wrapped in green cloth. One of the bodies, much smaller than the others, was her grandchild Talin, Alan's younger sister. She was not yet 2 years old. The latest war in Lebanon began on March 2nd when the Lebanese armed group Hezbollah fired on Israeli position in support of its backer Iran. Since then, Israel has intensified its air and ground campaign in the country, where its operations have killed more than 2,000 people, including 165 children and nearly 250 women. Wednesday was one of the deadliest days in Lebanon's recent history. Asked about the incident, the Israeli military said it is investigating reports of the Shrifa strike. Iran sought a ceasefire for Lebanon as part of talks with the United States, which ended on Sunday without a breakthrough. However, Israel wants to continue talks with Lebanese officials through a separate channel. Heavy bombardment in Lebanon continued with nearly 100 people killed on Saturday, April 11. Dr. Abbas Atiyah, head of emergency operations at Jabal Amil Hospital in Tyre, said last week's bombardment was among the heaviest in recent years, and many of the patients arriving at his hospital were children.